Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Orioles today is Don Welchel, whose record is 2-3 with a 4.46 ERA. And making his season debut for the Detroit Tigers is Dan Petry. That's right, we have Dan Petry pitching today. I couldn't be more excited. I have been waiting the whole season for him to make his debut. He got injured back in spring training and just came off the IL 2 days ago, and he's going to get his first start of the season. We should also just give some props to Dave Rozema, who threw a complete game yesterday as the Tigers won 3-1. So our bullpen is going to be fully rested today. That is something to be excited about because I don't know what's going to happen with Dan Petry today. We'll talk more about him here in just a moment when we get to the get through the rundown. The current Orioles are batting 150 against him, so only 24 plate appearances. All the bullpen is available, as I mentioned. And here's our lineup today against the number 4 starter for the Orioles. That's Don Welchel. And we're going to give Mickey Hatcher the day off. He was listed as tired. So Guy Sularz will be in there at third. And we're going to give Eddie Miller the day off. He was not listed as tired, but he's played every game since he started off on this torrid pace that he's on. So we're going to give him a little bit of a break today and keep Kevin Bass in the lineup. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Baltimore Orioles. Batting leadoff in center field is Omar Moreno. Batting second and DHing is Alan Bannister. Batting third at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting cleanup in left field is Greg Luzinski. Batting fifth at third base is John Castino. Batting sixth at shortstop is Robin Yount. Batting seventh in right field is Ken Singleton. Batting eighth and catching is Ray Smith. And batting ninth, playing second base, is Wayne Krenchicki. Okay, let's look at Dan Petry here. Peaches making his first start, we know that. So since we started this simulation in 1980, he has not been good. ERA over 5 both seasons, and both years he started in our rotation. He just couldn't hold the job down. Look at the walk to strikeout ratio. It did improve last year, and also the opponent's batting average went down. So he is the highest rated pitcher on our staff. His overall rating is a 90 out of 96, and he is age 23. So, I mean, he's got some room to grow as a pitcher, but if you're just talking statistically, based on his ratings, he should be the best pitcher on the team. So we'll see if he's turned it around. He's only got an 89-mile-an-hour fastball, so not a fireballer. His fastball is his best pitch, rated at 92. He has a slider that is above average at 84, a changeup that's right around average, and a curve that is just kind of an off-speed pitch for him. So that's Dan Petry. We really need a nice start out of him today. Give us a little bit of hope for his future. There's the defensive alignment for the Tigers today. Again, Guy Sularz over there at third base. And here's Omar Moreno leading off against Dan Petry. Ground ball to first, and Brock steps on the bag, so one down. Petry off to a good start. And he strikes out Alan Bannister. I hope this is a good sign. I know that he could walk 3 in a row here. Eddie Murray's up next. He had the day off yesterday. And he fires it into left center field. Plays made by Rickey. So good job by Petry, a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the bottom of the first. Here is the Tigers lineup rundown for today's game. Batting leadoff in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup and catching today is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting sixth in right field is Kevin Bass. Batting seventh at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting eighth in center field is Andre Dawson. And batting ninth, playing third base, is Guy Sularz. So here's Don Welchel. I believe this is the first time we've seen him. He's 2-3 with a 4.46 ERA. Of course, he's in the starting rotation because of the injuries to Whitaker and Jim Palmer. Palmer will be back tomorrow, and we won't see him for the rest of the season. So we feel fortunate there. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents only batting .239 against him. Feel good about that. He is not a ground ball pitcher at all. Only 38% ground ball. So maybe we'll have some home runs today. His fastball is tops out at 89, just like Petry. His changeup is his best pitch, rated in 84. Fastball and sidearm curve, both below average. He's 25 years old and rated a 79, so actually a below average rating overall. Here is the defensive alignment for the Orioles. This is the lineup you saw for the first two games of the series. Kenny Singleton out there in right, and the left fielder, Greg Luzinski, both well below average defensively. Okay, Rickey Henderson leading off against Don Welchel, and Henderson takes 3 straight strikes. And there's one out. Greg Brock up next. Back-to-back case. We don't have Eddie Miller in there. And so we don't have a spark plug for today, I guess. There's Gibby with the base hit. Do we want to go for 2? Hell yeah, we do. And Gibson safe at second with the double. That is Gibson's only his 11th double this season. So runner in scoring position for Lance Parrish. Parrish batting .289. And he walks. So they walk Parrish to get to Sweet Lou. Lou batting .237 versus right-handers. Not great as he grounds out to third, and that'll do it. So we leave 2 runners stranded. We go to the top of the second. Here is the bull, Greg Luzinski. Base hit to right field, so there's the first hit for the Orioles today. Double play possibility here with John Castino up. Nope, base hit to right field. First and third, nobody out. We're going to play back for a double play, and we'll let that run score if we need to. Oh, nice strikeout for Petry of Robin Yount. There's one down. And now we have an optimum situation for a double play with Kenny Singleton and his 56 speed. Let's see if Petry can get out of this. A strike out, a pitch right down the pipe. 3 Ks for Petry already. And he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. Ray Smith is up, and he pops it up on the infield. Trammell camps under it. Nicely done. So Petry works himself out of the jam with a couple of strikeouts and a pop-up. We go to the bottom of the second inning with Kevin Bass leading off. Bass is kind of on a little bit of a hit streak here. There we go, 4 games in a row with the base hit. We're not going to go for 2 necessarily. We have Trammell up, who can hit and run. So we're gonna do put the hit and run on with Bass on first, and a weak ground ball to Yount at short. Bass advances, and Trammell's down at first. 1 out. Here's Andre Dawson. having a terrible year, but he does come through in the clutch, and there is a deep fly ball to dead center field, almost 500 feet. That is his 10th home run on the year. Let's take a look at him real quick. Yeah, his OPS isn't even above 600. Even with, 23 extra base hits. So 2-0 lead for Detroit. One down for Sularz. Sularz puts a charge into it. Falls short of the warning track for the second out. That's probably as hard as he can hit it. Henderson walks, and we're going to send him. It's 2 down. Let's get a runner in scoring position for Brock. And he does steal second base. Look at that. I do kind of feel like Rickey's turning the season around in that regard. 27 stolen bases now, 21 caught. I know it looks bad, but he's come so far, really. If you look at his game log here, he's 7 of 11 in the last 20 games. So that is an improvement, folks. 2 down. Here's Greg Brock. Brock walks. So Welchel's command is spotty right now. First and second for Gibby. Gibby had that double first time up. And it's a number. Oh, it's an infield single as it got past Welchel. And the bases are loaded for Big Wheel. Lance Parrish. Love to see a home run here. Give us a grand slam. Just a line drive to left. And Luzinski makes the catch. So we could have really blown the game open there, but we'll take a 2-0 lead. Thanks to the home run from Hawk. We go to the top of the third. Wayne Krenchicki leading off, and Petry strikes him out. I have no idea who this pitcher is, but he is firing bullets right now. Moreno pops it up to second. Moreno struck out 3 times yesterday. I just mentioned that because he's not a type of batter who strikes out. He makes a lot of contact. And Rosie had his number as Bannister pops up to second. So a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the third. Here's Sweet Lou. Welchel at 44 pitches. Gave him a fat one to hit, but all Lou could do is pop it up to second. 1 down. Kevin Bass. Base hit his first time up, and he grounds out to Krenchicki, the human chicken. Oh, and then Trammell strikes out swinging. We go to the top of the fourth. 2-0 Detroit. Got the heart of the lineup up with Murray, Luzinski, and Castino. Murray popping it up to third. Sularz makes the play. Here's the bull. Luzinski, ground ball to Whitaker. 2 quick outs. Here's John Castino, and Castino, a ground ball to second. So a great job by Petry. I wonder how long we should let him go in his first start. Dawson, who hit the 2-run shot, leads off the bottom of the fourth, grounding out to Castino at third. Here's Sularz. Sularz walks. 4 walks for Welchel. Runner on first. Here is Rickey Henderson. Walked and stole a base last time up, and he strikes out. 4 Ks for Welchel. And we are going to try to get Sularz to second with a stolen base. Now, he's got good speed, but he's not a stolen base guy per se. And an inside fastball, 84 mile an hour. That's a changeup. That should be the first stolen. Oh, I guess he's got 4. Well, maybe on the other team, right? He was on the Giants. So that's his first stolen base as a Tiger. He had 3 others in his short time with the Gigantes. So in scoring position now for Greg Brock. And Brock loops a base hit into right center field. Sularz scores. 3-0 Detroit. RBI single for the Brock Nest Monster. Runner at first, 2 down for Gibson, and a sharp base hit past Yount at short. Brock has to hold. I don't know why. He should be there at third with 2 down. But that's fine. First and second, 2 outs for Lance Parrish. 0 for 1 with a walk today. And he pops it up on the infield. Krenchicki will make the catch on the outfield grass. We got another run on the board. RBI single from Brock. It's 3-0 into the top of the 5th. Yount, Singleton, and Ray Smith. Robin Yount leading off, grounding out to Whitaker. Why do I always feel like Whitaker gets, I don't know, like a half a dozen assists a game? Next up is Ken Singleton, flying out to right field. 2 down. Ray Smith up next, under 200 versus right-handers. And he flies out to center. Petry is looking really sharp as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Sweet Lou leading off against Welchel. Shoots it into the gap. There's a double for sure. Maybe a triple. Nope. Holds at second. That is Lou's only his 9th double of the year. He does have a lot of home runs though, so maybe that's his thing this year. So leadoff man is on second in scoring position for Kevin Bass, and Bass shoots it back up the middle for a base hit. Whitaker around third, and do we go for 2? We do not. So an RBI single for Bass. His average up to 248. Good job by him. We don't need a hit and run now. We're going to let Trammell swing away. And he lines it to Castino at third. Bass gets doubled off. He got picked off yesterday, if you remember, in that game. So some base running blunders by Kevin Bass. Double play, so 2 down. Here's Dawson. Dawson with the home run earlier. Got the Tigers on the board. And he hits a line drive to center. Caught by Moreno. We're going to the 6th inning. I think we're under some kind of obligation here to let Petry pitch 1 more inning. Here's Krenchicki, who's a lefty. Flying out to left field. Henderson makes the play. Omar Moreno up next with a ground ball to first. I don't want to jinx this, but there is no walk so far for Dan Petry as Alan Bannister steps in, and he strikes him out. How can I take him out of the ball game? He's dominant. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Wow, player of the game. I mean, Gibby is 3 for 3 quietly. He had the double. Bass is 2 for 3 with a ribby. And Dawson had the 2-run home run. So those are some candidates. But right now, I think it's got to be Dan Petry for player of the game. Here's Guy Sularz as Welchel still in the ball game at 83 pitches. Sularz grounds out to first. 1 down. And Rickey, a base hit, back up the middle. 9th hit for the Tigers today. We don't need to steal here. We're going to let Brock swing away. Oh, Brock popping it up into foul ground. On the third base side. 2 outs. Here's Gibby. Gibby up to 306 now versus right-handed pitchers. With a 543 slugging percentage. That's nice. And a base hit that gets past Castino. And Gibby is 4 for 4 on the day. Henderson holds at third, and that's going to do it for Welchel. They're going to bring in Tim Stoddard, who is a pretty decent reliever for this team. I actually considered trading for him, as he is available. But, trading within the division, probably not the best decision. 2-0, 2.85 ERA. Opponents are batting 195 against him. Pretty good strikeout to innings pitched ratio for this era of baseball. He's got a save, no blueies. Fastball's at 90 miles an hour. It's rated at 83, so not great. And his slider's right around average. So, first and third, 2 down, and we're just going to let Parrish hack at it. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Oh, he takes a walk, his second walk. That is something that Parrish does not do much of. So we walk Big Wheel to first. Here's Sweet Lou. Lou 1 for 4 in his career against Stoddard with a walk, and he hits a slow roller. And the Tigers are going to leave the bases full. That's a bummer. Good job by Stoddard, though. We go to the top of the 7th. Murray, Luzinski, and Castino. And we're going to leave him in there, but the first sign of trouble, we're going to yank him. I mean, he has not even thrown 80 pitches yet. Now he has. Ground ball to who else? Sweet Lou. There's 1 out. Greg Luzinski up next, and another ground ball to Lou. You cannot get it past Sweet Lou. 2 quick outs. I mean, 2 pitches and 2 outs, right? Is that right? I can't remember now. Is that 3 pitches, 3 outs? It was. I think that was 3 pitches and 3 outs. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's insane. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Okay, so we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And Petry, is it too late to give him the Cy Young? We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Kevin Bass, 2 for 3 with a ribby today. And a walk. Leadoff man is on. That'll come back to haunt you. We're going to let Trammell swing here. He's got a home run in his career off of Stoddard. Ooh, Stoddard gets some revenge with a strikeout. 1 out. Here's Andre Dawson. Dawson living off the glory of his home run. He's all or nothing as he pops out to short. Sularz up next with a base hit to center. 11 hits for Detroit. First hit for Sularz. We're going to send Bass to third. Why not? We're up 4. He's safe. And it's first and third for Rickey. Rickey be Rickey. 1 for 3 with a stolen base today. And he pops it up. All right, we'll take a little sip of the little gin and juice. Okay, good stuff. Top of the 8th. I mean, what? I'm sure that if I take out Petry, and he should come out, the fans are going to be angry. But it's the right thing to do. 80 pitches in your debut, and it's been so good. I think we're going to have to take him out. We have a fully rested bullpen. And we're going to bring in Dave Smith. That's why we got him. Dave Smith, he's been awesome since the trade. 4 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 1 walk, 2 hits. Do a little bit of math there. You know, that's a whip under 1. I mean, how can you beat that? Okay, so here's Dave Smith into the ballgame. He's got Yount, Singleton, and Ray Smith. Striking out Yount. 1 out. Next up is Ken Singleton, striking him out looking. He's going to leave it up to Ray Smith to get something started for the Orioles. And a number back to Dave Smith. And Smith tosses him out. Nicely done. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher. Orioles are bringing in their closer, Bruce Sutter, who has been lights out since his trade from the Cubbies. I mean, he was great for the Cubs, too, but, ERA is under 1. He's 2-2. 27 Ks and 29.2 innings pitched. That's amazing. 13 saves, 1 blue, so he's 16 out of 18 for the season. His fastball is only 88 miles an hour. I don't know. I guess, yeah, okay, so his splitter was his out pitch. And that's rated really high, 96. Fastball's a 78, so below average fastball. But the splitter, right there with Jack Morris, who I don't think even has one in this game. So, Sutter to face Greg Brock here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Brock walks. Tigers have a lot of walks today. I believe that is number 7. Next up is Gibby. Gibby's on a 4-for-4 day. Ground ball to first. The only play was to step on the bag. Brock advances to second. 1 out. Here's Lance Parrish. Parrish is going to go 0 for 3 with 2 walks today. And leave it up to Sweet Lou with 2 outs. Runner on second, and Lou grounds out to short. So we're going to the top of the 9th inning. We've got a couple of lefties coming up. So we're going to turn it over to not Bruce Robert. We're going to give it to Comstock. Comstock's only thrown 37 innings, so we'll stretch him out a little bit here. And Krenchicki 0 for 3 against him. He does have 2 walks, though. And Krenchicki pops it up. There's 1 out here in the 9th. Next up is Omar Moreno. Says he never faced Comstock. I don't know if that's true. All right, 2 quick outs. And it's Alan Bannister here in the 9th. It's up to him. And an infield single from Bannister. That's going to bring up Eddie Murray. Murray 0 for 3 and 2 walks against Comstock. This will be his last batter either way. And Murray hits a ground ball to second. Of course, it's Lou. Tigers win 4-0 on the arm of Dan Petry. Great job by Petry. Oh, a trade offer. Look at this, folks. Holy smokes. The Orioles are saying no mas, and they're offering us Eddie Murray for our future. Andres Galarraga and Andy O'Neill I don't care about. Galarraga is really the guy we were going to, we were going to turn the position over to. I mean, Eddie Murray's only 26 years old, but he's 85 rating is his max. Maybe, oh man, I don't know what to do. I mean, trade within the division. What are we going to do with Brock? I guess he could go to DH, or we could have Murray at DH. Murray won a Gold Glove, though. It's going to mess up our payroll. We just got caught up. We're only 588 in the hole, and that's going to hurt to take on that. But we're trying to win the World Series, right? I mean, I'm talking this through as if you can give me some input. I mean, how do I? Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, let's talk here. All right. Will they throw in some money to make it worthwhile? Oh, they'll throw in $150,000. So that'll cover the rest of this year's payroll, plus maybe a little bit for next year. I mean, how can we say no? Who are they going to put it first? Galarraga? I guess it's not for me to care about, but I'm curious. Terry Crowley rated a 66. Kevin Kennedy, former Texas Ranger manager and Boston Red Sox manager. Dave Concepcion with a 59. While this team is going right in the tubes, I mean, we have to do this deal. There's no way we can not do this deal, right? I'm sorry to give up Galarraga, but we don't need him if we're getting Eddie Murray. So yeah, let's submit the offer. The board should be impressed. Who's the board? Who's on the board? Bunch of Orioles. The Oriole mascot. There's the Oriole mascot sitting there with a cigar in his beak. And okay, so wow, that I did not expect to do. He just comes over from the clubhouse over to our team, and now we're going to face the Royals with Cheese, the best team in the American League. And they have come down to earth. Let's take a look at the standings. I'm still a little shocked by what just happened. So we sweep the Orioles into 4. Oh, our record is only slightly worse than theirs. Their team batting average has fallen to 301. Remember, they were way up there. George Brett was batting 400 just a month and a half ago. I know he's not now, but we'll save that for tomorrow's opener against Kansas City. Let's look at the transactions. We're going to pull up the transaction title card here. Take a long look at the trade. I think it's a really good deal. I don't see how he could lose. I hate giving up Andres Galarraga. He'll probably come back to haunt us later. The only other thing of note is Dan Dreslough, all-star first baseman this year. For Cincinnati, he's going to miss 3 weeks, and of course, they have the best record in baseball, but he'll be back in time for the playoffs. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. What a crazy day. A 4-0 shutout by Dan Petry and bullpen friends. Player of the game, we're going to give it to Dan Petry. I mean, I did not expect that from him. A 2-hitter, no walks through 7 innings. He probably could have went the distance, as the bullpen threw only another 20 pitches. Andre Dawson, another crazy thing. He hit a home run, his 10th of the year. Whitaker got his 9th double. Gibby got his 11th. Gibby went 4 for 5. Rickey with a stolen base. Sularz with a stolen base. So, just a fantastic game overall. We're going to come back tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to face Kansas City. Game 1 of a 3-game series at home. Until then, everyone, have a great night.